Here you go, look. We have to start with a Hollywood tradition of champagne.
Do you want me to, you can take it all.
Bubbly, what?
You can take it all.
Love
I've been,
love that voice. That's
Bit of
my
shampoo,
voice.
what dear?
Shampoo, yeah.
well, I've been working on the Swedish accent, and I don't
I'm gonna
know,
put
I
this.
can't do the Swedish accent. I can do a little bit of French and a little bit of German, but I can't do Swedish. So I
There
There you go, look.
Yeah.
What?
We
Cheers.
can, yeah.
Cheers. Good health. What?
I want that. Okay. Yes, just so we can keep our heritage. Cheers, cheers.
There's a gin in there, so be careful.
Oh, oh, Heidi, you're just delightfully. Does you jump
I was
back?
thinking when you left with the kids, I had, geez, I hope you...
Thank you.
I trust you'll get this down, Harvey.
I'm gonna pour in your head
Yeah,
for a bit, yeah. I'm sure, Hack, I'm sure you've got a part already steaming in your mind for her, right?
Yes, I do.
On the subject of the player clue manual,
Nothing
But it's not in film.
nothing to do with movies, yeah.
for the player, the manuals, you should open them only as far as the rules of the game, so you can read that far.
First page?
Yep.
Secret clue manual. Can we have the first page?
You can open this.
Okay.
Do not turn this page until the host tells you to.
I wonder my glasses.
I just looked for one of the original
I
market
wonder
on.
has forgotten her glasses.
Would you like to use mine?
Oh, this aging process is such a bore.
All right, you're about to become a suspect in a murder mystery, so is everyone else playing the game. You can establish your innocence only by helping to prove someone else guilty. This player clue manual contains the information necessary to do this, and you should not show your manual to any of the other suspects.
Go. Action. Lights. Oil on set. Sorry, I'm lapsing into character again. Yes, as you can tell, I come from dear old England. I've got a contract with Power Film Studios, which is rather nice. And started off with a few minor roles, then gradually got into some good stuff like Scarlet Pimp and Arnold starring dear old Tad Hip. Then I actually got my major break playing a butler. Would you believe a butler? And the butler did it. I mean, not bad, but it was good stuff. Made some money. A little bit of personal stuff, but I enjoy a bit of hunting. A little bit of golf. Great game, golf.
What's golf?
You know what golf is? You see idiots chasing a little white ball. Totally ludicrous game, but I get a lot of fun out of it, actually. That's what I enjoy doing. What about you chaps?
I haven't even read my character yet, so I'll skip over some notes and go next.
Sal, tell us all about yourself.
Oh, well, yeah, I'm, as you know, a director. Rather good at it. And I've directed such great award-winning films of Days of Wine and Roses.
Which I
Tequila
starred in,
Mockingbird.
darling,
love.
which I
You
starred
should
in.
pass me my Oscar for my directing.
We were wonderful, weren't we?
Well deserved, old boy, actually, well
I
deserved.
don't like the way they're out of my way, out of my sight. Tequila Mockingbird, yeah, and also I produced The Butler Did It. Actually, it was rather
Remember
a
it
low
well, old
budget.
boy, remember it well?
It was rather a low budget film, as I remember, but
Make money though, didn't it,
made a
old
few
chap?
dollars.
Yep, made money.
And other than that, that's about it. You people can call me Sel if you want. I'm quite down to earth.
Always were, old boy, weren't you? Bit of a dictator on the set, but always a nice chap on.
Who's next?
You darling.
You darling.
Well, I'd love to follow Sal. Sal talks about how low budget his first movie with me was, but it doesn't really matter, does it, darling? Because when there is real talent there, it just shines through. Celluloid was the charming gentleman who gave me my first break in Hollywood with the film that I'm sure you've all seen, War and Pizza, one of my great successes. I
Yes,
love to act. I live for the film. And I only hope that I will go on and on in other productions for many years. I'm sure you all saw Days of Wine and Roses, and co-starring my wonderful friend Savoy Fair.
Hello, darling.
What a charm.
Here's to you too, old girl.
Old.
Well, you know what I mean, don't you? What?
Choose your words wisely. And I live for Hollywood and the theater and the glamour, and I hope to go on for many years in many new films.
I'll drink to that.
But of course there are always these upstarts coming along. And of course one sees a bit of glitz and glamour, but there's no real talent. However, Heidi, do tell us about yourself. Left you, darling, left you.
I'm Heidi Voltage, but you call me High Voltage.
Where'd you
Hi,
get
hi.
I am. Excuse me. Now, I was W. Anton Parr's newest star. I am filming presently. I've just finished Lay of the Land. It was written especially for me.
Lay of the Land.
I beg your pardon, and I hope one day to be as fine a star as my darling friend here, I find.
Oh, you're too kind, Heidi, too kind.
Yes, there's so much you can learn from an older star. Oh, my darling, you have it right there. Oh.
Don't worry about it, old girl. Not to worry. Hello.
Right on, Savoy.
And on my left is a very handsome young man here. I'd like to know who he is.
Well done, Heidi.
His arms are too short.
I tell you, what about my glasses?
As you all know,
Do you know who you are, darling?
oh yeah. As you all know, I went here to Hollywood a couple of years ago, and I started my career as a stuntman and
So what, darling? Stuntman?
stuntman.
What's that man?
And I
Sorry,
did,
darling.
So I did short.
and I did some trick shooting too.
Oh, they're interesting.
Yeah.
You've been shooting tricks.
And my shooting tricks, yeah, trick shooting. And my first
Fine pussy, old boy, what?
And my first role was in the Tequila Mockingbird with,
Very memorable, obviously.
with Melissa.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Melissa
Yeah.
Reed.
Yeah,
really?
poor Melissa. She passed away a year ago.
Oh, you're kidding.
No, she did.
Oh, yeah, we come to the time, old girl. We didn't know about
She's
that.
in the ground and good
Yeah.
Oh, now, come on. I say.
Since then, all my fans are calling me Stud.
Well, do go on.
Oh,
Especially Melissa.
Melissa is bad, unfortunately.
Well, now, this beautiful
Now.
young creature over here on your left, who's she?
I don't know. Denise.
Come in here and join us.
Join us, do. Looking so beautiful today. What's
Come on here with me, dear.
Oh, dear.
Where did you get your fur, darling? It's just gorgeous.
Well, there was some tree on the way in that I found. It's the Christmas season, you know. I see.
Who are you?
I'm Denise Andair,
Show the body.
and I am the youngest actress here, and that's why I haven't had a starring role yet.
Oh,
You poor
we've
child.
got our eye on you, though.
But I'm obviously very talented.
Oh, yeah, I would say so, yes.
You've been sleeping your way to the top.
See that dirty old man over there?
Only you would know about that, my dear.
Found your way around the casting couch, did you?
Well, I haven't gotten there yet, but I have got a very good job on. I had a very good job on this recent movie. The assistant directing.
Oh, the assistant.
And I hope to have many more in the acting profession.
Really?
With you, my dear.
Are you
Well,
trying to
thank
tell
you.
us who you are? Well, I guess what I'd like to assure you all of is that I'm taking notes. Oh, and you can read all about this tomorrow in the columns.
But we have one more
Not if you're in
young.
jail, Tat.
Oh, I sound a bit strong, what?
Now, my dear, introduce yourself to
Well,
the company.
let's listen to Tat. We don't often get to hear her voice. We usually read her in the paper.
John Camera on. Oh, no, I'm not malicious. I merely tell it as I see it. Come on, girls. We've all been actresses. We all know how it is, how it really is. I just love writing about our life.
Well, as long as it's the truth, but is there any?
Well, of
Ever in
course, it's
basis.
always the truth. Sometimes it's just not always what you'd like people to know. Come on, Rhonda, please.
I mean, there's some things that people really shouldn't, the general public shouldn't know about, but I mean, everybody in the industry knows everybody else, don't they? Pretty well.
Well, what gives you the right to be able to write about our personal lives? What about your personal life?
Yes. Well, everyone knows me. I'm quite open about my life. I was a successful actress, and that despite the encouragement from my many adoring fans, I decided that my true vocation was in writing rather than acting.
Writing.
I wouldn't say that, actually. I always thought your
Did you
acting
hear
was
that?
pretty good, actually.
Now you can tell us about writing. I always gave you good reviews.
Well, you always acted rather well, I always thought.
Oh, you know what went on between those two, don't you?
You're only jealous, darling, only jealous now. No.
Touch you.
One doesn't have to imagine too much.
I'm running out of.
What? We've only
Well,
just started.
of course, you know,
I hear
I
music.
enjoyed a degree of acclaim as a novelist.
Yeah. Yeah.
I knocked around in Paris with Ernest Hemingway and people like that. But it wasn't until I came to Hollywood that I discovered my real talent was for writing screenplays. And of course, the brilliant screenplay Goddess you're all well familiar with.
It was
Featuring that
excellent.
ill-fated star, Sol Lascivious.
I said, what, who?
Sol Lascivious. I thought it was the other. I thought it was the other one. I thought it was Melissa.
What happened to her?
I thought it was Melissa Ann Greed, but
Oh,
no,
Melissa
that was
died
Sol
a year ago.
Lascivious. And now, of course, I'm acclaimed as one of Hollywood's most eminent screenwriters.
I would agree with you.
And you
And of course,
are.
Did you read that in Tat's column by any chance, old boy?
yes, I think that's what
I think that's where I saw it, you know. Yeah, I saw it there.
Anyhow, the leap from impoverished writer hasn't, and to wealthy screenwriter hasn't changed me a bit. I'm still the same old down-to-earth guy. My friends call me Hack,
Of course,
and I was, of course, I wrote the screenplay for the movie we were to see tonight, Power and Greed.
And what's coming up, Hack? Any delicious parts for me? I could do with another Scarlet.
It's always up.
Have we had
Well, you
Margaret
never know.
Wynn yet? No, sorry. Well, how about writing a part for Scarlet as the heroine?
Look out, here she comes. Look out, she's here, just there.
Really? Isn't she a bitch?
Of course, I don't really have a lot to do with
The
casting,
True talent will shine.
but I do write parts very well for
Now
people.
we'll have beer.
Anyway, that's about all I can tell you about myself. Except that I came here tonight with one of the delicious women. I won't tell you which one.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
don't we know who you came in with?
Do you?
I don't know, do we? Oh, it's probably that Heidi.
No, it's probably that little bitch. Denise.
What is filming, you mean?
She's so,
She'll never make it.
Oh, talent though. One talent.
She'll never
You
make
can
it.
tell.
She doesn't put out.
No, you can tell.
put out talent.
Right.
You mean, you mean project, don't you? Not put out,
Thank
she
you.
doesn't project. Yes.
I was rewinding.
Yes, my days in the Paris cafes,
Nice.
serving.
Play.
Yeah, but it's not, nothing's giving out,
Got
so
pause
maybe.
on.
Right, but she's,
Right.
she's,
You what?
Do you hear anything?
Yeah.
That's what
I
my
am.
assessment too.
Just
Those
not-
are fine. You have bottom
I
billing.
am.
You have bottom billing, my dear.
You have pause on.
Let me show you what bottom billing. Yes, yes.
I have all my friends
Had the pause on. Probably had something to do with it. You're probably recording over.
This is a free unit.
Yeah, the one I brought home from the office when I got my retirement letter.
I can't stop.
Already.
Quiet, I say.
And say, yes, quiet on the set.
Cops are gonna be crawling all over this place like ants at a picnic, especially when they find a stiff in the next room with a bunch of slugs in it.
Who? That's surprising. Heidi has it right in there.
They won't haul you downtown. A stiff's a stiff.